Sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you try, how much you want something to be okay, how much you want someone you love to be in love with you and to be okay within themselves. I am just letting go. I have tried and been told in the most brutal, emotionally brutal ways that I don't get to have my person and my happy ending with that person, or even a happy beginning. Some people will just not allow it. And it doesn't matter what I've done, what I've done right, what I've done wrong. If someone is not in a place where they can join you, and they will only want to blame you, no matter if you're doing everything as right as you can do it, then at some point, let go. Just surrender it. Because if you don't, you will suffer. You will make your life miserable. And they will make sure that you know that they're miserable and that they blame you. And you don't have to accept their version of reality. But at some point, when it's just too hard to find a way to repair and rebuild, there's nothing else to do. And it hurts. But what hurts more is to stay in a relationship with someone who can't see where they are hurting you. And I know the law of attraction and the law of assumption says that everyone is you pushed out. And I have said this countless times, that this world is a mirror and you get what you're giving to yourself. And I guess I'm giving myself a whole lot of pain and suffering. And I guess in the mirror that I kept looking at, that was the story. At some point, I have have to just let go. When someone is so full of rage and anger, and there's no way to talk and have peace, and they're committed to seeing only their version, and in their version of reality, you're the problem. I mean, I guess I should listen. And I should just let go. Because it's not worth the pain. It's not worth the spikes, the up and down, the highs and the lows. This is more than what I can deal with. This is not oh, there's a lack of love. There's a lack of accountability and a lack of understanding and a lack of emotional maturity. There's a lot of lack in a lot of things. But for me, there's been no lack of love and willingness to be accountable for what I can do and for what I can bring. This video is not about blame. It's not about making someone to be the bad guy. It's about maybe just sometimes you have to let go. And the way you thought it was going to be and the way you wanted it to be, they're not going to line up. And that's okay. It's just that's the way it is. If I could bring anyone back, it would be my son, Taryn. I can't change that either. So I can't save my relationship with my partner. It's too far gone. And I've tried. I've tried to do everything I could. But it's over and it's done. And I can just let go. I can just let him be alone. That's what he wants. He has the right to do that. And I don't have the energy, the strength to fight it. I'm to try to convince anyone, him or myself, that we can do better. Because I've been doing it alone. And I guess that's what I needed to go through and I needed to experience. And it hurts, but trying to love somebody that doesn't want my love, that hurts so much worse. least I can learn how to love myself and give myself what I need. And that's the only thing I really have control over anyways. It's just have a relationship with myself and let everything else go. Because that's not something I have control over. I'll dream new dreams for myself. Maybe you'll be happy. Maybe you'll be okay. But that's not for me to concern myself with. I've already spent so much time trying to be someone I'm not, thinking if things were different, things would be better. It's foolish. It's just crazy to think that I can change someone who doesn't want to change. So, you know, I don't know what this means for law of assumption tools. Maybe I'm doing everything wrong. Or maybe I've been doing everything right. It doesn't really matter, does it? Because things in this world have an ending. There's a beginning and an ending. And the best that you can have is to just have a healthy relationship with yourself and then have that with others. And it's taken me this long in my life to really even begin loving myself and not abandoning myself, compromising myself to make someone else love me or appreciate me or not fight with me. Maybe it's okay to quit something that's just not working, no matter how hard you've tried. Maybe that's not a bad thing. So there's that. Life isn't always gonna be, perfectly wonderful. There can be plot twists. And they'll knock the wind out of you. It's okay. It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to derail you from loving yourself. and just keep giving everything you were gonna give to someone else, just to give that to yourself. I just let him go. Because it hurt too much. His version of reality made me the person who's always the problem and always wrong. And I know that's not true. That's not even remotely true. And why would I just put myself through that? Why would I hang on to that? Maybe things happen that are unwanted to bring clarity, to make me see what I do want and how I want to be treated and how I want to be talked to and the kind of relationship I want. A healthy relationship that has to start with me first. Otherwise, I'll just take whatever I get. And that's not okay. That's not even remotely close to okay. Dysfunction is dysfunction. No matter if it's coming from me or the other, it's still an indicator that things aren't right. And they're so not right. When it gets to that point, it's just let go. So maybe you're feeling like that too. Maybe you're feeling a real hard hit in your ability to feel confident. Or like there's something about you that's terrible or unworthy. But it's not true. There's something inside of you that matters. And it's up to you to give that to yourself and be able to receive it. And don't listen to anyone that says otherwise. You can't live your life for anyone else. And nobody can live their life for you. So maybe just let go, like I'm doing, and have faith that everything's working out for you. And that it's gonna be okay. Even if it feels like it's not okay, or even if it feels like everything's falling apart. Maybe, I know it sounds corny, but maybe it's just falling together. It just isn't falling together the way that you planned it to. So, give yourself some space and grace. And don't hang on to anyone or anything that doesn't feel like a good fit for you. Because it'll hurt. It'll hurt otherwise. And that's how you know. You'll know if something is right, how it feels. And it's not supposed to hurt. All the damn time.